Hello friends, Chris here, Food FAQ. Quick video. I had a request via Twitter. How and why you need to prepare salted pigtails before you actually put it into a dish. So here we go. So basically this is the salted pigtails that I have here. And this is about 3/4 pounds. It's been trimmed, well, cut down the center. So a full piece of pigtail would run the length here. But what the butcher did for me, he cut it down the center for me. So 2 pieces like this would make a pig's tail. But because the recipe I'm calling for needs small pieces, he cut it down the center for me. But basically, it's very fatty, it's very salty because it's been soaked in a salt brine for, I honestly don't know how long, but typically for a long time. So it is very salty. We need to get rid of some of that salt. So the reason why we're going to be boiling it in water, it is 1, to remove the salt, and 2, to help tenderize it quite a bit. So what I like doing, and this tip number 1, I like cutting it up into the size pieces I'll be using. Now, if you want to leave the full length of the salted pigtail, that is fine. Cover it with cold water, bring it up to a boil. So cover it maybe about 1 inch or 2 above the salted pigtail. Bring it up to a boil. Let that boil for about 25 to 30 minutes. And let that boil. Dump that out. And if you want, you can repeat that step just to ensure that most of that salt is gone. Tip number 2 is when you're cooking after with the salted pigtail, even though you've boiled it like that, chances are the dish that you're cooking will not need any salt because there'll still be remaining salt in there. Taste it at the end and then adjust the salt accordingly, because even though you've cooked and tried to bring out all that salt, there will still be some remaining salt in there. Now you're probably wondering, why would you boil it and go through all that problem if you want to remove all that salt? Well, the flavor is still going to be in there. That salted pigtail is going to bring a lovely flavor to your dish. So Chris here, Food FAQ, and the how and why we boil the salted pigtails before cooking it in a dish, to remove the salt and to help tenderize it a bit. If you would like for me to cover something on Food FAQ, hit me on Twitter and I'd love to be able to help you out.